Good morning. This May 29th, 2024 special meeting of the Board of Estimates is now called to order. As the board continues to meet in this hybrid function, we'll ask all folks who are joining us today live to ensure that all your electronic devices are turned off or at a minimum placed on silent so you do not disrupt today's proceedings. For those of us who will be participating with the BOE today online, if it's an opportunity for you to speak and present to the board, we'll ask that you unmute yourself, state your name, the organization you're calling in from, and obviously speak loud and clearly. At this time, I'm going to ask our amazing clerk, Ms. Celeste Amato, for any corrections, additions, and noted abstentions to today's agenda. Madam Clerk, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. President, and good morning, everyone. I first want to note this morning, in the absence of the Honorable Mayor Brandon Scott, CAO Faith Leach will vote on his behalf. And in the absence of the Honorable City Solicitor Ebony Thompson, Deputy City Solicitor Stephen Salisbury will vote on her behalf. This morning, we have no corrections to note to the agenda. We do have a walk-on item this morning, SB 2412076. This is a procurement item and award a select source for LiveView Technologies. The dollar amount is $137,208.00. And the background for this item is as follows. The Department of Public Works has used LiveView Technologies, Inc. to monitor remote locations. The Office of Emergency Management wishes to create a contract with LVT to rent 2 camera trailers for a 2-year trial for their own purposes. Those camera trailers will be deployed for large city events and incidents to help protect the health, safety, and property of Baltimore City's citizens and visitors. We have no deferrals to note this morning. We do have a withdrawal to note, item SB 2411904 for procurement and increase to contract 3976, EFOY subscription and mobile units agreement. This item is being withdrawn by procurement. We have one non-routine agenda item, which will be the walk-on item, SB 2412076. Those details have already been shared. And we have the following abstentions to note this morning. The Honorable Mayor Brandon Scott had no abstentions to note and is absent this morning. And in his place, CAO Leach, I believe, has no abstentions. The Honorable President Nick Mosby has no abstentions to note this morning. The Honorable Comptroller Bill Henry has no abstentions to note this morning. Our city solicitor is absent this morning, and Deputy City Solicitor Stephen Salisbury has no abstentions to note, nor does the Director of Public Works, Khalil Zaid, no abstentions to note. And that concludes our opening statement, Mr. President. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Clerk. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve and adopt today's opening statement.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. The ayes have it. The opening statement has now been adopted. I would like to direct the board's attention to a memorandum from my office dated May 28, 2024, identifying matters to be considered as routine agenda items together with any corrections, additions, abstentions, and no votes that have been noted by our amazing clerk. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve all items contained on the routine agenda.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. The ayes have it. The routine agenda has now been adopted. The non-routine agenda item today is a walk-on item to replace the withdrawn item, and it's been identified under SB 2412076, Department of Procurement for Baltimore Police Department. This request is to approve a renewal and increase to a contract to rent camera trailers for public surveillance at incidents and events throughout the city with one year renewal option remaining. On behalf of Procurement or BPD, we have
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Edmund Good with the Fire Service. I'm representing Director Joey Henderson from the Office of Emergency Management, and it's their office that is interested in doing a 2-year trial for camera trailers. And as stated, they want to use it for Artscape and other events and incidents that happened in the city, such as the collapse on the CSX Railroad, where DPW had rented previously camera trailers to make sure that the residents' houses were safe while they had to be evacuated.
So this is for public safety purposes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and has the city had trailers like this in the past, or is this something new? It's a enhancement to existing devices, equipment, resources for OEM?
OEM has not had them in the past. As stated, DPW has had camera trailers. And so when they got the newer camera trailers, OEM is looking at trying to see if we can go ahead and deploy the same sort of technology for these incidents and see how they work. And if that works, then we'll look at looking to see if permanent procurement should be.
Thank you so much. Just wanted to put all of that on the record. At this time, is there anyone on this board that has any questions or concerns? Madam CAO, the floor is yours.
Good morning. Can you talk a little bit about the funding source? I believe this is a grant that's expiring soon.
It's actually two grants, 2 different years, but yes, the first grant is the State Homeland Security Grant for FY21, and that'll be closing by the end of June, and for all transactions. And then the FY22 grant will be ending in February of next year.
Thank you so much. Are there any additional questions or concerns? Hearing and seeing none, at this time, the board will entertain a motion.
So moved.
It's been moved and properly seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. The ayes have it. This item is approved. Madam Clerk, does that knock us out for today?
That concludes our business, sir.
Thank you so much. There's no new business before the desk of this board. We will adjourn at this time. The next regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Estimates will occur on Wednesday, June 5th at 9 a.m. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and joining us today. Baltimore, we absolutely love you.